Alright, so I'm going to explain to you how to solve this week 24 Probability Friday since we aren't in the classroom because of testing. So I wanted you to have this opportunity to understand how to get these questions right before your test on Thursday. So, talking about number one, we've got two different probabilities here. So the first probability that we were talking about is the probability of drawing a queen. Okay, well first of all, we're talking about the word probability, which means my bottom number should be the total number of cards. So when we're talking about the probability of drawing a queen, then we're talking about it being out of 52, because there are 52 total cards in the deck. And there are 4 queens in a deck. So that's the probability of drawing a queen. Okay? Then it says or. So whenever it says or, I can add that to the next probability. So I'm talking about or a red card from the deck. So the probability of drawing a red card, again, probability, so it's out of 52, it's out of the total number of cards. And then I would put on top how many red cards are in the deck, and there are 26. Half are red, half are black. The answer to this is not 30 over 52 or whatever that is reduced, because there's something that I've accounted for twice. See here, there are queens, and there are 2 red and 2 black. Here, this is all my red cards. This also includes queens. So I would have to take out the red queens, which would be 2 of them, so that I'm not double counting those. So that's why I would have to take away 2 over 52. Then I could take in my calculator and subtract all of those things. Add and subtract all of those things. 4 over 52 plus 26 over 52 minus 2 over 52, which my calculator tells me is 7 over 13. So this is the 2 red queens. Okay, number 2. So we're talking about probability again, and we're talking about these shirts. So first thing I need to do is figure out the total number of shirts, because again, I'm talking about probability, and so the bottom number needs to be the total number of shirts. So I would add 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 9, and that gives me a total of 24 shirts. Then it says it wants me to find this number. What is this? What type of shirt did she have to buy to get 1, 6? So there's a couple of different ways you can do it. You can cross multiply and divide here, or cross multiply and solve, because I don't like cross multiply and divide. Or you could just plug in your answer choices and say, okay, if there were 6 here, 6 over 24 reduces to 1/4, not 1/6. 9 over 24 doesn't reduce to 1/6. 4 over 24 does, therefore it has to be the gold shirts, because 4 over 24 reduces to 1/6. Okay? So then they go down to this third, using the same scenario. What are the odds of choosing a red or a black shirt? So remember, odds is different than probability. Probability was out of the total number of shirts, where odds would be what I want. It's called a favorable outcome. So what are they asking me? To what I don't want, or unfavorable. Therefore, since they're talking about red or black, that would be these 6 shirts or these 9 shirts. Either one of those would be a favorable outcome. So that's a total of 15 shirts that I could get, and that'd be like what I want, because I want red or black. Okay. Don't want would be the unfavorable outcome. So that would be the 4 gold and the 5 gray. That wouldn't satisfy this probability because they wanted red or black. So this would be 15 to 9. Okay. That answer's right here, and that answer is correct. However, you should reduce this because you can. You can divide them both by 3 and make it actually, the proper way to write this answer would have been 5 to 3 odds. However, that's not an option, which means your answer has to be this one. So hopefully those helped with your Probability Friday questions. Hopefully you look over these before your test on Thursday.